from one end of the house to the other. Am I fumfering? Am I spitting about? Am I screaming and I don't know why? I'm trying to enunciate properly because this is the first broadcast that we've done, ladies and gentlemen. So I had major surgery just a few days ago. I had two teeth extracted from my mouth, as they say. And now I'm trying to make sure that it hasn't, because it's not painful now. It's not painful. It's not scalding, but I'm still. It's an odd sensation. It's throwing me off mentally, if nothing else. Brian, how do I sound? Do I still have the dulcet tones of a professional?
You sound the same as normal, I think. I haven't heard any big difference, maybe a little modulation, but that's less you, more technology.
Well, here you go about the modulation again. And besides that, when I asked you if I still had the dulcet tones of a professional, you gave an answer that was not really.
You sound as good as always.
That's more like what the answer was. That's what I thought. So at least, but now you, again, Brian, and see, I'm swallowing because I am rinsing with the medical mouth rinse. And I made the mistake and sipped the Sprite Zero, and now it tastes like cat piss. Just have you ever just when you have a cat just walk up and just piss your mouth? It's just horrible.
No, well, first of all, what is this medical mouth rinse? How many days you have to use that?
Well, I'm going back in I'm going back in 3 days. It's been 4 days. I'm going back in 3 days so they can check on it because I've still got a stitch in there. You know, a stitch in the mouth saves something. And they put the. I haven't looked at it. It would gross me out if I looked at it. I'm shying away from it. But they put the thing in there to put the implant on later on. There's some kind of platform and a bolt in there. I don't know. It could look like the fucking Irwin Allen time tunnel in there for all I know. I wasn't conscious. I was, and see, that's where they get you. What was I about to talk about before you interrupted me?
Irwin Allen.
No, not Irwin. No, the point is, first of all, I haven't looked in there because I don't want it to gross me out, but it's distracting me. So hopefully I will
in there
sound good on the program.
You haven't just looked in a mirror to look and see what's going on?
No, I don't want to see that. I don't look at any. When I have surgery, I don't look at any of the shit. I go out of my way not to look at whatever they've cut or tweaked or fucking twisted or fucked with. It grosses me the fuck out. I'm very medical phobic. When I was a little kid, my baby teeth, the whole thing, oh, it's nothing, it's your baby teeth. The fuck, there's still fucking teeth connected to me. When I was like, I was 5 years old having dinner at the house next door with the folks that lived over there and ate one of my front teeth with a corn on the cob. And the tooth went down with it. And they were like, I'm like, oh shit, gave me nightmares. I ate my own fucking tooth. And then, like, I'm 6 years old, Uncle Tommy, I've got a loose tooth because they fall out on their own, the baby teeth, as they say. Uncle Tommy said, well, Jimmy, when I was a kid, they used to tie a string around my loose tooth and tie the other one to the doorknob and slam the door. Of course, he was a kid in the Depression. That may have had some bearing on the issue. But see, even when I was 6 years old, I'm like, no, that's not a plan at all that we're going to be fucking considering here when we discuss options. I'm thinking more than just let it fall out. My mom was like, it'll fall out in your sleep. You'll choke on it. I'll take the chances. So back to present day. What are you laughing at? I've had trauma and pain.
It sounds like it.
You were just scoffing at me earlier because you were like, "Oh, I've got some ailment or something. I've got 2 holes in my fucking head."
No, you don't.
And you're telling me about how you're so miserable.
You can't call a tooth extraction a hole in the head.
Two teeth extractions.
It's not a hole in it's a hole in your mouth. You have an issue in your mouth. They extracted the teeth.
Where is your mouth? Where's your mouth located in your body? No, now it doesn't matter. The mouth is connected to the head bone, and if I had 2 things that were formerly permanent parts of my person taken out, extracted, removed. Then they left 2 fucking holes from where they were, and they were in my head.
No one calls a tooth issue something in my head. It's your mouth. It's your tooth.
God,
if your ear fell off your head, you're not going to say, I lost something from my head. You're going to say, my ear fell off.
I know. I wish the thing had been in my head and I'd been imagining it, but it was real. And but said, no, if I would say if my ear fell off, I'd say, oh my God, my head. Because I'm thinking, what the fuck's going to fall out next? There's no ear there to stop it. What's the matter with you?
I listen. I don't know why we're arguing over this.
If you lost your whole fucking ear off side of your head, how much shit could just come right out? That's a big opening. But anyway, they put me to sleep is what they did to take the teeth out.
Did you wake up yet?
Yeah. And I was about to explain that's where they get you, see, because they charge you twice as much to put you to sleep as they do to extract the teeth. But I told him from this, I have never, since I've been a child, and these things have come out basically on their own, I have never had anybody take a tooth out of my head where I was conscious. Someone, one of us, you, me, an assistant, someone could be injured. We cannot go into this knowing that someone will have an unpleasant experience. What are the other options? They will put you to sleep. Okay. And I was sitting there looking at the little screen, and he put the little oxygen thing on, the nitrous thing. I wasn't laughing.
Let's go.
But then then they do the intravenous thing, and he said, you'll feel a little prick. And I've resisted the urge to make a joke that I would normally make like on the podcast, because I want to make sure I don't piss this guy off since he's about to put me to fucking sleep in a strip mall. I've seen those headlines. But I'd asked him before, how long do you think this might? Oh, it'll take about 45 minutes. I'm like, geez. And like seconds later, there was the assistant, and there's Stacy, and they're fucking stand up. What happened? What? And there was some blood drooling and discomfort and everything the first day or so. But otherwise, I don't have a fucking clue what went on. And I want to keep it that way. While I was under I assume it couldn't be propofol, could it? Was that the way Michael Jackson was going to sleep every night?
Every night, yeah.
Fuck.
Dr. Murray.
I was a little goddamn disoriented for a day or so after I woke up. I won't be dishonest with anybody. I would hate to think that that's the way he was sleeping every night.
Hey, brother, you got any pain pills?
Who, Dr. Murray?
I'm saying, did they hook you up with anything? Because, those are bad for you. They can cause, a reliance.
They can cause you to not have pain.
Yeah, they can cause lots of things. You should just hand them over, and I'll make sure we get rid of them.
Oh, I see where you were going with that. I'm sorry. Just hand them right over. Here, I'll reach through the microphone. No, they actually did. But see, here's the thing about that. Because I took the one the first day, and then I took one the first day, and then the next day it did not hurt bad enough that I wanted to take it, because pain pills fuck up my sleep pattern. If I was to take one, I would not sleep good the next day, I've discovered. So I didn't want to screw up my sleep, because the more that I sleep between now and the next couple of days, the quicker it'll fucking heal. That's like the waiting for Christmas principle when you're a kid. Just sleep the last week and it'll be here. Boom. But nevertheless, I'm not abusing the pain medication. I'm saving it for whenever I fall off the roof or hurt myself out in the yard and really need it.
Once again, as we said at the top, there may be some slight audio issues every now and then.
I just bumped the microphone.
Just want to let everyone know we're going to do our best to take care of it and make sure that the remainder of the show is as good as we can make it.
Was I modulating again, or are you taking points against me because I bumped the microphone?
It could have been those. It could have been, maybe the oral surgery really is causing some issues with your audio. We really don't know. You know what I know?
I'd like to.
No music.